Hi guys, welcome. Scatlink here. We're off for an update video. And where the hell am I? Well, yeah, I'm at my nan's. That's actually one of the reasons why I want to do this update video. It's pretty much just explaining my current situation, as well as plans up to Christmas. Of course, we're gonna have a what's in the treasure chest video 2 days after Christmas. That's gonna still happen. But yeah, this is mostly just like a status on Let's Plays and other stuff. That's what's going to come out for the channel and whatnot, as well as my current situation. But first of all, I want to get my current situation out of the way, because it could affect like stuff with the channel and stuff, and it also affects me, because as you know, well, I think it's fair to say that I'm done with RDC. I was done with that for like 3 months ago by now, and it's like, we already know about that, so that's out of the way. And I've been looking for a new job, and during that time, obviously, we've been finishing off Earthbound Beginnings, Pikmin 2, and continuing with all that stuff. And then we obviously had Mario Maker come out, and then we had custom courses. Project Third Quest got released on Halloween, so the 0.5 demo anyway, so we covered that. And things just kept getting piled on and on and on, and because I had all the free time in the world at that point, still looking for work and whatnot, as well as dealing with my apprenticeship work, we were just doing that, and it was perfectly fine, and it all worked out well. But like 3 days, no, was it 3 days? Yeah, it was the 3rd of November, that's the date. Obviously I had to come over here to my nan's to house sit, because my nan was going away for a week, and I had to, well, house sit and look after the animals. She's got a cat named Shelby and a dog, Lucy, white Labrador kind of thing. But I got a job during that time at CEX, and well, I'm currently staying at my nan's right now, so I can actually get there really easily for training. And the one I'm actually going to is near my hometown, but I'm actually at a different store, because that store isn't available yet. It's replacing an old Phones For You that shut down, and basically I'm going to be working there and not at the one I'm currently at for training, but that's the one that I've been set for training and whatnot. And originally it was going to be 2 weeks worth of training, and I was like to Nan, guys, stay another couple of weeks. It was like, yeah, why not? So that's cool. But then another week got added on to my training, and it was like, okay, I have to stay for another week then. And then before I realised it, oh my god, I'm going to be here for the 27th. So I've literally been here for like almost 20 days to pretty much a whole month. So, and that's kind of funny, because if you remember, before Halloween, I was recording my Halloween special, Disney's Haunted Mansion, as my Halloween special, but I was recording it all ahead of schedule before releasing it, just in case, well, because then I could be taking a break when that's going up, and then obviously I could come straight back in with something else immediately afterwards, probably in a week's gap or so. And actually, when recording this on the date, which is the 20th of the 11th to 20th of November, the final episode of that Let's Play is actually going up today, because we had Project Third Quest as well on Halloween, so that kind of messed things up. And then obviously a couple of days gap in between, because I've been busy with training and I just wanted to chill. So that's kind of what's been going on. So of course I won't have all the time in the world now to record once again, so we'll be going back to the usual, putting in the work on like bulk recording a few things, and then recording them when editing them when I have the time, and then obviously they could be rendering or uploading or converting while I'm at work, and then when I come back. And by the way, unlike RDC where it was all factory work and everything, this is retail, and I actually enjoy it. It's like an hour longer than what you have to do at well, it was before, but I enjoy it to the point where the time doesn't really matter. I mean, you do, and when it comes to lunch, it's just like, really? I've gone like an hour over than what I'm supposed to go. There's no designated lunchtime, but it's like really cool. So it's and plus it's in a field that I like. I mean, technology, games, DVDs, that kind of stuff. It's all that I enjoy doing, of course. So that's really great. Well, compared to what I was earning at my previous work, it's probably a little bit lower, but that don't matter to me, because I have like 10% discount. You get free lunches, well, £5 worth of free lunches reimbursed, but if you hand in your receipt and everything, so it's not too bad. So yeah, I'm pretty chuffed about that. So that is awesome. And yeah, like what I said, when it came to me being stuck here for almost a month now, I mean, today's a Friday. I'm going. Hopefully, I can go back home next Friday, which is the 27th, because it's the 20th now. 1 week later, 27th. Yeah, so I've pretty much been here I'm pretty much gonna be here a whole month, and yeah, I'm kind of like out of it because it's like, what's my brother done to my room? And yeah, so that's something. So when I've been stuck here, it's like, I'm glad I pre-recorded Disney's Haunted Mansion, the whole Let's Play, ahead of schedule, and edited it and uploaded it all ahead of schedule, because, I mean, even though the internet is like 10 times better here, it's like the uploading speed's like and downloading speed's like insane compared to what it is at my house. But not only that, but I'm stuck with this laptop. As you can see, we're about once again in a stretched 480p camera window, and that's not the best. But I didn't bring my HD webcam, because otherwise, how can I talk to my brother on Skype with video call? So not only that, but it all makes sense. Plus, that has a built-in microphone, and the desktop don't have built-in microphones. So, and I've got one microphone right here in case if I wanted to do any recording and just take the chance of the Roxio. I've left the Dazzle at home, so I've got no standard definition consoles here anyway. So if I was going to record anything, it'd be for the Roxio. And yeah, so even though my initial reason to pre-record and have Disney's Haunted Mansion for the Halloween special ready ahead of schedule was just so I could chill, but it kind of worked out for the better because all this came up, so that was good unintentional planning on my part, shall we say, and so I'm pretty chuffed that I did that, to be fair. And obviously because of that, Pikmin 2 of course hasn't been continuing. I mean, I haven't even attempted to record it, because I know for a fact that even if I do record it, because of this computer, I mean, hell, the Roxio still has trouble with Pikmin 2 on the more superior desktop at home. How's this thing going to handle it? And not only that, I had trouble editing Stick of Truth, like at least a third of Stick of Truth, on this desktop until I was able to get better settings and then go over to the desktop. And it was like, Pikmin 2, I sometimes have trouble editing Pikmin 2 on the desktop. There's no way I'm going to be able to do it on here. There's just no way. I mean, that's kind of one of the reasons why. But hey, just been catching up on YouTube and stuff, and I've been treating myself to a couple of games. I'll get to that in a minute. So that's kind of cool. So after after Project Third Quest, the demo's done. Even the bonus episode of that, which was unintentional as well, I just got tipped off. So that was kind of a thing. Of course, Haunted Mansion's almost done. There's the final episode and the bonus episode. I have edited, finally, the bonus episode of South Park Stick of Truth, so that should be coming out during next week at some point, after the finale of, and the bonus episode of Disney's Haunted Mansion. Give it a couple of days, maybe a week, and then, South Park Stick of Truth best moments will be a thing, because, like I said, for some reason I can edit MP4 files on here, but not on the desktop for some reason. I don't understand that. Just weird technical problems that I usually have. But yeah, I got that all edited. It was easy, it was smooth, and it just worked. Because if I try to edit it on the desktop, it just comes as a green screen, and then once I render it, it's like 2 frames per second. It's like, that makes no sense. My underpowered laptop, this thing can do it. So it's like, it makes no sense. But that's a thing as well. So they're coming out soon. Look forward to that. Mario Maker Custom Courses, it seems to be more easier to record on this, because I'm actually doing a mini Let's Play series that was only about 8 parts long on that game, but it's not part of the main game. It's more of custom courses that have been, like, not made by me, but it's more like a collection that has been remaking a game that runs on archaic home computers of the time, like a year after the original Super Mario Brothers came out, so I'll get that in a second. So yeah, that's all that's been going on with me so far. That's like a whole 10 minutes of just me explaining just why I'm here, so and stuff like that, and my work-related life and whatnot, and that's how it will affect the channel, and that's what's happening with the channel at this current point in time as well. And yeah, so next thing, I got myself an Xbox 360. I have gone against my own creed, saying Sony PlayStations and Nintendo consoles are where I'm going to be. I'm never going to go to anything else. The only Microsoft things I'm ever going to be using is like Windows and anything related to that, and not the Xbox consoles, because I'm not an Xbox person. I do not play Halo, I do not play Call of Duty, and most of the exclusives that I know of, I normally go for the PlayStation exclusives and not the Xbox exclusives. And as both of them have like the similar library anyway, PlayStation just wins. I mean, you've got Kingdom Hearts, and you've got like that kind of you got Kingdom Hearts, and what other exclusive? I don't think I have any other exclusive, to be fair, that I went to PS3 for, but that was my brother's console. On the PS4, you got Final Fantasy VII HD, which is probably just going to be on the PS4 because it started on the PlayStation original, so play the PS1, so that makes sense. But then again, it could come to the NX because Cloud was introduced to Smash, latest Nintendo Direct. That's a thing. I've watched that as well. So yeah, we got new Hyrule Warriors characters once again, the female version of Link, or sister-ish cousin to Link Winkle, so that's a thing. So we finally have a female Link, so all that fan art is now actually legit. So anyway, so that's a thing. And I have been playing the Super Mario Maker event courses, that's a thing. And yeah, but anyway, going back to the Xbox here, the only reason why I got the Xbox is not because of the Arcade 5-in-1, that was just £1 that I swagged up at where I'm working. But right, now, you know Messiah Nella? She's collaborated with the Runaway Guys, she's fans of Joe Conroy, and she's currently doing Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze at this point, and she was doing Pikmin 1, which I've mentioned a few times in Pikmin 2. Yeah, well, I watched a Let's Play on her channel called Tales of Vesperia, and that was an Xbox 360 exclusive in all countries other than Japan. It's available for PS3 in Japan, and I know for a fact that the PS3 isn't region locked, but even if I did get the Japanese version of Tales of Vesperia, even with all the extra content, I wouldn't understand what they're saying, and the subtitles are not in a language that I understand anyway, so that extra content's not going to be appreciated properly, so I thought I'll just get the one that I could understand. And if I wanted to do that, I would have to get an Xbox 360, and I said to myself, that'll be the only turning point that I'll get myself an Xbox 360. Lo and behold, in the exact same store that I got my console, I find the only copy that they have, Tales of Vesperia. It's in my hand right there, look at it. Look at it! It's awesome! I had trouble on M8 Hill, that boss was really annoying, but after a little bit of level grinding I got past it, and right now I'm up to the point where Yuri's accusations got wiped off, and Estelle has to now be with the Empire again. But yeah, there's probably a bit of spoilers for you, but it's not that too far in the game, only about like 12 hours of gameplay already. Yeah, I've been playing that every time I get home from work, so, well, get here from work. This isn't truly home, this is my dad's home. It's kind of like a second home for me at this point, so that's a thing. And the cat's meowing outside. So yeah, I only got one controller. It's only a 4 gig system. It's literally right behind this laptop right now, actually. No Xbox Live subscription. That's annoying. Nintendo doesn't do subscriptions for online play. Why this? Another reason why I didn't go for the system. You can't play online without paying. And it's like if you pay for a game that you want to play online and no one's playing online, it's like you've wasted your money. So that's another thing. But hey, I can get an HD version of Banjo-Kazooie. So yeah. So I've only got like this is literally my whole library of games so far. Tales of Vesperia, the Xbox Live Arcade compilation disc that should come with every edition of the Xbox 360, but I got it separately for £1, so I got 5 games for £1, not too bad. And Xbox, Pac-Man Championship Edition's pretty cool, and of course Naruto Broken Bond, because the Naruto games are quite fun. In fact, it looked a little bit cheap when I was playing it. First of all, same graphics that you would see in the Ultimate Ninja Storm games, and but the mouth movement isn't the best unless it's Naruto, because he always has his mouth wide open like an idiot. But the battle system is actually pretty good. It's a little bit plain, but a little bit good. It's like a side-scrolling fighter, but the worlds that you're exploring, holy crap! Way better than what you get in the Ultimate Ninja Storm games, and it starts right after you beat Gaara. So that's a thing as well. So that's because that's pretty much the whole point of the game. The broken bonds, where like the splits with Naruto and Sasuke actually happens, where the bond is broken bonds, makes sense. So that's a thing. So yeah, so if you've got any games that I have available for the console, I might get a couple more. I'm not entirely too sure though. Just note that I do have Xbox 360 as a console that I have available to record, and in HD. It came with a composite wire, but I'm just using an HDMI wire from the Wii U at the moment until I buy one from the pound shop or something. But then again, they're pretty small, so I don't know what I'll do with that. But I've still got that extra wire from the Roxio, so I've got the wires for it to play in HD, so that's not too big of an issue. I just don't have a Kinect, but I'm not bothering with that shit. So, now that all that is done, holy moly, let's actually get to Let's Plays. Now, Super Mario 64 Multiplayer, we just had a video go up last night, which in this case will be the 19th of November. That just went up. Georgina just uploaded that, well, just made it public, because, you know, I do the editing and uploading, she edits it. She records it, but I edit it, and upload it. She makes it public and puts it in the description and whatnot. So, that's that. So yeah, that's still going on, so nothing too dramatic there. I have been thinking of any interesting Let's Plays, and then recently, during news articles and whatnot, on Super Mario Maker, this one person called John, or on YouTube and Miiverse, 40 Blast, did a whole recreation. That's bloody bells going off. Like I said, that would happen, because of all the clocks Nan has. Yeah, but this guy made a recreation of the entire game of Super Mario Bros. Special, and that is like an official PC game, licensed by Nintendo, made by Hudson Soft, released 1 year after the original Super Mario Bros. On the NES, but it was released for the home computers at the time, the NEC PC-88 and the Sharp X1 home computers. And this one guy, John, or 40 Blast, remade the entire game in Super Mario Maker, and whatever exclusive stuff was on there has been supplemented with other stuff that Super Mario Maker has to offer. And I'll be doing the Let's Play of that game through Super Mario Maker, so just to showcase the levels off, because it was something that just stuck out to me. It's like he's just recreated a whole game that the only way to play it would be on emulators for those old PC systems that even then ROMs don't work that well. The IPL switch for World 8.4 apparently doesn't work. I've seen a Let's Play of the original game as well after playing through the stages on Super Mario Maker to see the similarities and differences. And yeah, I'll be covering that as a mini Let's Play series. It's only going to be 8 episodes long, 1 world per episode, so there you go. Everything that you need to know will be noted in that Let's Play, as well as well, because it's just basic Mario, you know, it's not anything too dramatic. It's basically a Mario ROM hack made by Hudson Soft, licensed by Nintendo, but not on a Nintendo console. It's like Mario Lost Levels, but with different levels. That's all it is. So, oh, and different physics. But we played with Super Mario Bros. For NES physics, because, you know, Super Mario Maker. So that's like the only difference. You can follow along if you need to. Give him. I'll be providing the course IDs of said stages, because I'm playing them directly from his profile. You can give him stars. That's a miniature Let's Play to keep us going until Christmas, because I can actually record it here because it seems to work very well. So, as I've already mentioned, Super Mario Maker doesn't like to glitch on the Roxio one on the computer for whatever reason, as far as I'm aware. And I've already recorded half of it right now, and then I had to charge up the pad because I don't have any available sockets. Stop barking! That's Lucy barking. So yeah, that's that. And finally, I have been preparing a new challenge for next year. I really want to start it now, but at the same time it's like I don't want to start it now because I'll have to probably put it on hold until after Christmas, considering what's happened this past few weeks, like with me looking for work and whatnot. And that is the Pokemon Emerald Randomizer, Nuzlocke. Yes, you guys have been saying on throughout my Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke, on most comments on most episodes, saying, why don't you do a randomizer next time? Or can you not do Pokemon Emerald or Pokemon Pearl or Diamond or Platinum or something? And I'm like, any game is fine, it's just that I've been thinking about a randomizer and I would like to do a randomizer. and some people said Emerald, and I was like, you know what? Let's put Emerald and Randomizer together, make an Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke. I've got an introduction video explaining all the stuff that's going to be changed, because it's the first randomizer I'm doing. I thought I'll need to explain it. I also explain what's actually randomised in the game, instead of doing it in part 1 like most people do it, like add 10 minutes to the episode or something, explaining it on the title screen. So that's that as well, with spitting little edits. And yeah, new border made by me as well. I'm not going to reveal it right now, but it is it's cleaner, really cleaner and sharper than what was used for Fire Red. It's also way more organised, and the icons, instead of using like sprites from other games to represent the Pokemon, I'm actually using the face icons from Pokemon Colosseum. In fact, some of the boxes and stuff was actually made using those resources, so thank Spider's Resource for having those available. And yeah, but most of it actually was my own stuff, putting it all together, the layout and everything. We're not going to have all the Pokemon displayed on the side of the screen for what's in the reserve box. We're just going to have a number, so we're going to just have that. And yeah, I believe that's all about it, really. We've just got the last couple of episodes of Haunted Mansion to do. In fact, let's just do a recap. So basically, I'm in a different place right now. Instead of being at home, I've been busy, and I'm going to be busy until at least the end of November. Haunted Mansion's going to finish. The bonus episode of South Park Stick of Truth being the best moments will be out then as well, sometime after. Pikmin 2 will continue whenever until the end of the year. We've got a Super Mario Maker / old original Mario game to come through. We've got Super Mario Brothers Special Let's Play, and we've also got any other Chaos Editions that I want to do if I get back home. And with that is all the updates. I know this is a pretty big update. I didn't mean to blabber your ears off, but it's kind of a massive update that needs to be said, because like I said, uploads may not be daily once again anymore. They were for quite a while, but now they're not. At least we got through Earthbound Beginnings pretty quickly, in terms of what's been happening. You know, in retrospect, you know, I mean, hindsight's only 2020. You don't know what's coming, and it's like, hey, I'm going away for a week. Oh wait, I have to stay an extra 3 weeks. Yeah, so stuff like that happens. That's life. And yeah, like I said, Xbox is now added to my repertoire of games, along with, as already what you already know, the PSP, because I can use Lockshare for that as well. So yeah, any games that you may want to suggest, put it in the comments, and then I can think about that. But you know what's coming, and of course, next year we'll be starting once again with a Nuzlocke. This time, Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke. So I hope you enjoyed this update. Check all my social feeds, which will be Google, Miiverse, Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit. Please check John or 40 Blast's profile, find the Super Mario Maker special levels, give him stars. I will say that in the Let's Play as well. Look forward to the randomizer and Nuzlocke, and whenever we get back to Pikmin 2, that will continue, and I think that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.